over. That's going to be oBo. So Gorilla looking to find their 12th round. oBo got no kit either. Could potentially get one that was probably dropped. oBo's already found a Hydrex, and now all of a sudden it's Ryan being Panic at the Disco, and the full 10-second defuse will come out in a 1v2 for oBo as Swole Patrol get their 7th. So continuing the 3-0 on the CT side.
Emphasizes that is actually train, because T-side of train you can have incredible players, but if they just can't get into spots, you know, in through the relevant choke points, you're never going to see any of that class from them. So as a team, you got to set these guys up with good utility, good movement, good spacing, good coordination, a good game plan, and that's difficult to assemble. But that's what Counter-Strike's about. With the right eye peek here for Zaiwu, pretty favorable peek here for him, but okay, everyone's just taking grenades out, and all of a sudden, worst possible timing, oBo swings in with a triple. Now down to Alex in a 1 versus 4, and oBo's, he's had enough. He has had enough.
That is beautiful timing for Complexity.
With the CT on the high ground, they can't plant the bomb, James.
They cannot plant the bomb just yet. Oh, in the middle, yes they can. Def will do it. The new man, lead by example. Not new man, new leader. But Complexity, they're getting hit by these sleep darts, man. They've got 2 players remaining of the 5. Def taking some more damage. He has no Kevlar as well, down to 6 HP. He is getting cut to ribbons, but it's a 2 versus 2 now, so they've been clawing things back, and all of a sudden Fallen is alone. He can't quite finish them off. Man like oBo with the ace in the pistol round. The new man, how old is he, 15?
That's beautiful. What a performance.
He's still getting the discount to get on the bus. He's not even an adult yet.
That's beautiful. What a round from him. He gets pretty, well, I was going to say he gets deep. He doesn't get that deep on the bomb site, but he gets a forward position. He stops team. So looking like an exciting matchup here. Great way to finish this series off. And off the pistol, already getting aggressive. What? Already just blitzing all of MIBR. James, please explain.
He is just a king of deletions, isn't he, it seems. A young king at that. 4 versus 2 for Complexity on the CT side. The bomb is being planted. CT's been taken. But Fallen's alone. Here's a quiet flank coming in. A free kill for Def, just about. 1 versus 4 for Taco. Trying to get a 1v1.
To do a good job, he has to get 1, preferably 2 kills. Oh, he's going to get that one. And actually, RPK will follow it up on Shazam. And now Zaiwu up in the window, 20 seconds. He tries for that no-scope. That's very optimistic.
Ambitious no-scope, but I was still kind of believing, you know. I didn't mind it. We're going to see HE thrown in, RPK.
They have a Molotov.
Yeah, they Molotov the door. He could be in trouble. That nade doesn't help things out. Molotov will be deployed momentarily. Goes towards the window, so now they can just focus on the door. Helps out a lot. You can see they're not really challenging him. That crossfire, where they're covering each other. If he wants to get the player a big box, oh, where's the commitment? oBo will get 3 in the round. He hasn't struck since the first, I think, 3 rounds, but now that's a big one for him. 3 kills, takes it up to 6. Money's still there for Vitality. I say that. Zaiwu 2K, MBK 2K. It's Apex that has $7,000. Alex 4,500. I think a pasture buy is in order. I don't think you can really go for this one unless you want to get the hero orb on Zaiwu, and he challenges T-Spawn.
They might. I can see that.
They are French, after all.
They are
so
French.
It makes sense. Anyone walking up will be taken down. And 6 actually snuck in towards garbage there. So we'll see whether that position will catch them off guard. Either way, bomb side looks to be the final finish for Complexity, sending everyone they can towards a quad, and no initial kills coming in from Avantgarde.
So much information for Adren, and oBo just beheads him. Huge shot towards Graveyard, sends him packing. And bomb can go down safely. He was actually the bomb carrier, so brazen to charge into the site, of course, supported by entirety of his team.
Oh, this is too good.
But Freddy Krueger's appeared, and this is now some sort of hellish nightmare. 5v2 as they try and get into this bomb site. oBo's found the double. Maybe there's a chance. Maybe it's not a nightmare after all. Maybe they needed a miracle, and that man, it could be oBo. He's tapping in the numbers. He's tapping in the bomb. Somebody's missed the knife. What is going on? This is chaos. Attackers left up in the 1v2, and he'll take the first man down. It's only oBo left to find, but he's got it. Complexity have taken the win, 22-20. Oh, they deny a third overtime. They take this map, the map pick of Tai Lu, and it's a 2v5 to get it done.
Harry, they had 10 seconds. They had 10 seconds when going for that.
Do have the bomb locked inside of House if they could just get this kill, but oBo's gonna be left by himself, unfortunately able to get that. Oh, okay. One-on-one actually against Automatic. Can he rescue a weapon? Bomb's gonna go down. Very real possibility that he could turn this around. He's gonna have to pick up the pace though since he doesn't have a kit. Wasn't sure if Rush had one just before, but Automatic's gonna peek and oBo hits the shot! Yeah, focus, get the defuse first, then bump the hands. That's what they needed. The youngster coming up big. And that puts him on 15. That puts him on match point here, Tom. Oh, that flick. That was dirty.
Very nice round coming out from oBo, and yeah, I think it's important they get that sooner rather than later. They don't want to give Cloud9 even a chance to get back into this game. We even saw it on Dust too, like things started to dwindle. It is almost a little bit of a bonus round here for the CT side, still having a scout and an SMG, and the finances will be there to buy into the next round. So at a minimum, we want to see some cost achieved. And while the execution going to be beginning, oBo on the site using an SG of his own, lines up two, and he may have just won it for them. Def manages to pounce. Bomb drop, he gets two, a third even comes up for Breezy, and now they have to run and try and get this bomb down. He's given them a chance, however. Once again, a player stepping up for them. Stan knows there's a man up in heaven. He's going to try and go outside, spot him from there. It'll take him quite a bit more time. This is, again, just timing for BlameF, but he's caught. And he's left oBo alone. It's the exact same scenario as the previous round. A 2 versus 1 for the youngster. This time the bomb is at least ticking in his favor. Cirque going to be running into the site, loses his head, and Stan coming back in, but oBo wins it! The youngster with a 1v2 clutch, a big one for him.
Усилий много, точнее, много усилий и много времени на адаптацию у дифенса. И, в общем-то, сейчас мы видим, конечно, что все стало проще. Во многом за счет той самой пресловутой адаптации. Так, Соник против оба. Кто кого? Молотов на бомбсайд. Решает оба немного помансить. Соник тоже меняет свою позицию. Вот здесь, кстати говоря, ребята немного разминулись. Но похоже, что Соник заметил пятку своего соперника. И теперь понимает, в каком направлении ему необходимо двигаться. Здесь все еще присутствует риск, что его попытаются подловить на этом моменте, поэтому он слишком сильно не торопится. оBo же ставит бомбу под Б, и теперь, проверив своего соперника, вообще будет стоять позицию на хедшот. Под лестницу отыгрывать, ну, вполне резонно. Соник, кстати говоря, не в курсе, а его дуо-то уже видно. Ну, раунд заканчивается в этом эпизоде 1 на 1 без серьезных проблем. Хедшот. Молотов есть до сих пор еще один дым. И 2 флешки даже. У защиты тоже есть чем отбрасываться. Причем все это на руках у Мотома в первую очередь. У Флоппи только одна флеш. Флоппи... дал только что он чуть ли не ключевой минус. Знает, где оба. Тому будет тяжело. Он ждет тэшки, в которой никого нет, по правде говоря. И не будет. Оба! Ого! А где тиммейт? А Мотом готовился саппортить, друзья. А саппортить-то уже и нечему. Да, конечно. Вот здесь вопросы гибкости, мне кажется, у ATK. После того, как я могу понять...
Keeps that man advantage up for EG. So needed, this pistol round win for EG. That much is obvious. Flash into the B bomb site. Now it's 3 versus 3. Now it's 3 versus 2. Now it's keeps changing. oBo trying to find the target. There we go, but Ethan gets that final headshot. Much needed for EG, and they deliver that necessary pistol round. And that is a man advantage for the right squad. Been a while since we saw Peter on deck. Been quiet. Lots of back and forth smack talking with different players around FPL. But here he is now. Led by the likes of FNS. Def makes his way through connector. Peter holding angles and puncturing Def, leaving oBo in a 1 versus 3. 1 minute on the clock, bomb being planted, but that's a deep angle. There was some spray to be had. oBo, great awareness, rings the bell of FNS as well. Really good.
With the tease as they have more players. It's a game of numbers. JTB forced back into the dark spot. He will fight his hard outs. PT50 in hand. And this pretty good hit. 1 versus 1. There's no time. oBo gets the kill, but that's a wrap. So no, the 10-second defuse.
I got it, guys.
Noble effort. We get all the kills at least, but it is indeed.
They played out 4-1 for a...
One up victory above the other. Jake Zula combining alongside Steel, missing all his shots, but taking out the first to blame F. oBo in a perfect position to respond over a Heaven. He gets down one, gets a nice headshot before falling back against Whippy. His last bullet in the chamber, looking for his third frag against Cam, and Cam just running into the corner, giving himself up. Poison cleans up the last 2 frags, and Chaos. Confident pacing and a promising little round there, just thrown away.
Флаш, дали ще успее да намери поне едно убийство, обаче той намира 2 заедно с Денислав, който убил и Блемев. Мисля, че на мид. Ориентирам се по картата. Не знам обаче какво се случва тук. Спелан би трябвало да държи ъгъла тук на един от играчите на Skate. Не успява Спелан да оцеля и вижте какво се случва точно обратно. oBo намира 2 убийства, 3 убийства. oBo е 1 в 3 печели.
We'll see if he can do something similar now. The bomb on the site. Spellin going to be going for that plant. It will go down. oBo unable to stop it as now he tries to work his way a little bit closer, but the gunshot giving him away. He tries for the jump shot, tries for the jump again and can't find it. Now he's a bit hounded as he gets tagged down just to 30 points of health. He's trying to find any sort of 1v1. He takes Rainwaker out of the equation though, and now he's a 1v1 against Spellin. And one more shot on this Deagle will end things for the Skade side. oBo pushing in, but Spellin just toying with his food, letting the timer sink away. oBo finds a kill, but no kit. Means that it's going to be Skade finding an 8th round, but it's cost them a lot. And now they're just 1 round away from the Complexity side.
To take 2 kills, and then Truda smoke, Tabson drops config. Now it's into the 4-on-2, heavily in favor of Big. Flame catches 2 players trying to fight on mid. The bomb's still down at the moment. They do need to try and retrieve it, but at least a couple of kills to give them the fight. Or rather, the chance for the fight. oBo now left in the 1-on-2. Sirison up close. The other player dropping down on the doors has been spotted. oBo takes a small bit of damage, but it was through the corner of the wall. He's ready with the Glock. Hits the instant dink, and one more.
We could do something. He's going to be setting up that smoke for the cross, or it's going to be towards CT spawn a little bit further back down. And into Krieg again we go. 30 seconds on the clock, and they need to make a move right here. Complexity. Magisk is now on the flank, and it's being held a bit. He does get across, and he's got the bomb, but Config's not holding long, and that gives the huge opportunity. Magisk coming in with a kill. And oBo in a 1 versus 2, that's almost unwinnable. He's going to stand up for a kill. Oh my god, he turns around for it! An unbelievable round, a quad kill. The youngest player on the team, and...
To force overtime, or something miraculous here from the in-game leader. I like this. Complexity playing very disciplined. Everyone playing with distance, everyone just sitting back, no one making a mistake, everything's covered for the moment, and everyone can just fall away once they get the information. Nobody has to commit to a fight.
Yeah, they had that 1 versus... Woo! That's a fantastic headshot.
Get banged out.
Yeah.
Holy hell.
That was the same angle. He just won that fight twice, but this time Glaive a little bit quicker. But yeah, they had the 1 versus 3 against Device that they almost gave away, so I can't blame them for not wanting to do that.
It's a scout, though.
It is a scout. The grenade will help out, and the flashbangs to follow it up, and all the patience paying off here. 15-7, ladies and gentlemen. What a wild start.
This started out
1-1 now. oBo alone. He's got 30 seconds, and he's picked up a Galil there. Not really sure that makes a big difference right now. I think that bomb plant is going to be what's really tricky. And he goes straight for it. Dupree almost catching him in the middle of it, but that at least gives him a little bit of space. He gets that headshot immediately. That's very quick. And now does he know? Device pretty much can only be at this angle. He's out in the open, so if he doesn't win this fight immediately, Device will take him down, but oBo will do it! That's a triple kill. A little smile at the end, but huge victory.
It's creeping up
towards Long. That forces sneaks off the angle. He spots oBo, but can't quite land the shots. So the smoke is on the bomb. It is planted for oBo and not the Long player. So he swings into the open and they get slattered. 4 kills for oBo. Enough time for the defuse, and finally Complexity. They will get their first on the board. oBo having to come in huge for his team just to win a round where they got a 2-man advantage in. This is not the start Complexity will be looking for, but at least...
This does not look pretty. They're going to try to advance over here towards the A site from Long, it looks like. Ooh.
Okay, that's a good kill. And that's big because now Poison's attention is divided. That actually allows FaceCrack to pounce out from middle. Bearing in mind, he'd snuck out there earlier on in the round. Oh, no. And now he's turned around with the AWP, and this leaves oBo alone. He's just made noise, but he wins the fight onto FaceCrack. Olmeza is a big question mark, however, and now the game is up, and spraying down at oBo, who's famous, has looked incredible. He's had this now at a couple of rounds, the famous over towards.
With the bomb as well, that smoke has faded towards Sandwich, and Poison's line of sight has been opened up. The AWP on top, and Z-Power perfectly peaks that position. oBo alone and left in a clutch again. He got close last time. This time he's found one, knows where that AWP sits. Just going to smoke himself off and try and stay alive for the time being. Reposition. He spots that player towards the back of Brown, so his assumptions are correct.
There it is.
And the shot is there as well to connect. It's a 5th round for Complexity, and the AWP gets saved.
You can take oBo out of the B bomb site, but you can't take the B out of oBo, because then it would just be ooh. And that's terrible.
And that, what?
A fifth round for Complexity, all on the back of the young B anchor there. Now, here's something I was going to say, right, with fours, they've kind of just been going for these fast A plays. Like, these have all been very, very fast rounds. And this, if you're watching it at home, this might kind of feel like how some of these matchmaking games end up feeling. I think it's very, very common to
set them off, but it might not be him going in for first blood. oBo is run right down middle. Z-Power's watching connector, but it has been smoked. No vision for fours. I say that, there's a bit of a gap, and oBo gonna walk right into it. He gets the kill, surely by design, you would assume. Very aware of that gap, and he's gonna exploit it as well.
Oh dear.
Real awkward.
Wow, dear.
Fanatics. Blame trying to claw something back. He's alongside oBo. Just the two of them up against the trio of Swedes.
Wow, a very complicated approach here for Complexity, maybe too complicated. Looked to be the B split, they fell back in towards A. I thought Rush was going for those flank kills, but ultimately Fnatic held strong, and the B smokes didn't really do a whole lot for them. 3 kills for Brolan, and just oBo now, who is currently sat on 4 and 12, hasn't looked as strong as Brolan in any sense of the word. Let's see the flashbang perfectly connect. He has to fire a few bullets here, and he might be done for. Nice kill on the first. Preemptive spray towards CT Spawn. Needs to try and get the bomb down. Fakes it. Could get a shot here. That's not bad at all. Golden, though, he is coming in from jungle. He could go for the quick spray down. He knows he's low. That's been communicated. Gives away his position. oBo could save the day here. Chad said 11-4 could be enough. Smoke available, and the wallbang comes in. That's unfortunate.
It's a rough way to go right there, boys. But I want to show you what else is pretty rough right now is
But I say that, there's only one man in the lobby, and he's taking his time. It's Tizian watching the back line. Big. Funnily enough, there's no one lower. Complexity with a man disadvantage have just conceded that site. Big are not interested, though, and they could be walking into the stack as a result. This could be the undoing of this team here, as they had a free bomb plant available and instead are taking the tricky route. You would imagine Complexity would rotate down, but they just decided not to with a man disadvantage. Poison is making a lot of noise here, this ramp run. Big, you're going to hear it. There's a player up heaven. oBo could spray the Krieg, dropping the bomb, and that's the round done. 15 seconds, no way you can retrieve that back up at the rafters. Tizian and Searson, all to do, nothing to do it with. And, oh, that's insult to injury, salt in the wound. Config's going to shoot him in the back of the head. It's a safe.
To approach this retake, that's wasted precious time. Half of the timer already ticked off this bomb. They've got to go fast. They've got to go now. And it's got to be clean for Big. Blame F up on the catwalk. Gets one. oBo's helped out. And in the blink of an eye, the timer's run low. oBo continuing to put up numbers. And Complexity, they're going to reach match and series point. The hat trick from this man. And overtime still on the cards. It's all or nothing now for Big.
It's such an awkward time to drop the ball as well. What a nice try from Big. Even with Config losing his life, I thought surely that retake was going to come through, but the cat control, the Kriegs, and oBo laying down death with Blame. Great round from the young gun. Even chases the AWP as well, and you know that's money that Big just about have. But look at Tapson, he's on 60.
Wise against a team who has already shown they're extremely proficient. They've already identified a lot of your tendencies. They've punished you for those tendencies within that first half. The same thing can be on the T side as oBo wants to get a little bit more aggressive this time round. Pushes on up quad with the Krieg, and we'll get 4 quick ones.
Yeah, not bad at all. That is, he's looking very sharp now towards that quad position. 11-9, but the money falling back in favor for Na'Vi. Dares in terms of rifles towards the outside area. You can see that's exactly what they've done. Normally want to be Molotov in that position at the start of each and every round, so we can't have this sort of control. We'll see if they can take care of it. That's better. Wow. That works as well. You just clothesline them. That does the job.
I guess oBo's just single-handedly opening up this site that he's committed to a spray at a ridiculous range. It was Blame. oBo does get into the site and continues to tap away, chip away. He's doing spectacular. oBo! Triple kill into the site once the quad, and he's got it. He's a one-man army, and now Dupree has been thrown into the wolves. A 1 versus 4 with the bomb being planted on the other side of the map. He's just going to have to be residing to a save, and oBo with a quad kill from...
And Rush has been taken out of the equation.
Yeah, looks like it's down to oBo to save the day for Complexity. The fam assist enough! The transfer! He is robotic! Now just one more. Zipex spotted by oBo. He's got to piece this one together. The bomb's at T-spawn, no less. Zipex has got a mountain to overcome now.
Normally when we say bombs down T-spawn, we mean it's like kind of close to one of the main... That was actually the bomb down in T-spawn. That is a bit of a blunder right there.
And luckily, he's still got 20 seconds here. And I think oBo's has lost track of him completely, right? So it hasn't come back to bite him just yet, but it certainly hasn't made things advantageous, I would say.
He's going to have to be loud, and that's going to help oBo position himself accordingly. He hasn't been able to upgrade his weapon. He's down to 42, and Zipex, with a smoke and a flash, is going for the plant. oBo. Oh, no! Zipex's plant spot. It was so wide, he couldn't quite find it, just on the other side of the bomb, and now Zipex can slink away. He is, and oBo's going to find him, but AK...
It actually initially didn't start too well, but Shox and RPK begin to frag, pulling it into what initially was the 4-on-2. Now an opportunity maybe for Complexity to retrieve something, but Poison unfortunately not getting more than just the one there for himself. Actually only dealt out a bit of damage. It's been oBo who's getting those frags. But obviously they know where he is, a good bit of nade damage being dealt out. But with everyone looking so weak in this scenario right now, everyone's low on health, this really still could go either way.
Now oBo's just got to predict where these two Vitality players end up right now, and he is hanging around on the A bomb site. He's got the right idea. Doesn't want to peek out into Palace. Doesn't want to be exposed from both angles. But RPK's going alone here. One shot is all that's needed. And now ZywOo has got to deliver under pressure. oBo up against him. oBo goes out wide. Shot lands, but it's not the kill. ZywOo survives on a slither of health. Smoke dropped to the bomb site, but oBo still can't find the angle. A second smoke to cause all sorts of chaos. And oBo is going into these smokes. He's trying to find him. He's trying to sniff ZywOo out here. 30 seconds left, so ZywOo doesn't have to force this, but oBo might have played this to perfection. ZywOo has no clue that oBo's repositioned. Beautifully done by oBo as he outmaneuvers.
Now as they move in towards the ramp, but not hitting the first eagle shot immediately, he is forced to retreat back and just try and at least delay. Okay, eventually finds one. They will move forward onto B, but with Flusha finding a kill elsewhere as well, it's not too bad of a position to be in. And look at this from JW, into a position so quickly that they may not expect. He has some help coming in, but they all peek it. Complexity played that so well. The only reason they made it that big, it was just like, we have to make it custom to the biggest player. Oh, oBo finds 4 of them. It is only the half investment from Fnatic, but they had a lot of nades. They had Kevlar on pretty much everyone. They had 2 AKs in play, so that's not what they were hoping for. It never is.
To a 4-on-3 there now becomes a doable chance. Then again, like we said, is it enough?
Ooh, seeming like it here. Moment, Caliber again able to get that very valuable refrag, but
oBo.
This man is turning up right now, such a young player, but he is off the mark. Down to Poison. AWP is always going to preface this angle. Gets the shot, of course.
That's actually so cool. What skin is that? We'll have to check.
Relatively new. It's one of like the newest cases I know.
Maybe it's the Prisma 2 case. But oBo, he's got to jump across, get... Oh my god, what? Dude, he even made NATO Suffix miss that shot immediately afterwards. What is this? This guy's insane. And admittedly, they probably shouldn't be missing their shots, and that probably doesn't have all that much to do with him. But look at him, he just moves forward. No bullets left in the magazine, and yet he makes it look easy. And Framer probably did seem very easy. Entirely possible. Now it is dangerously close, and is becoming even closer to Complexity towards the finish line as oBo is gifted a quick ace. Easy does it for him. He's not having any issues. This is very much just a walk in the park for him. It's as close to a walk in the park as he can get in the Corona situation. So at this point, he's really saying, thank you, Norvin. You've given me a sense of normalcy back into my life.
They just wanted to go through that smoke so badly.
In the next round. the rest of the CTs, it's going to be a bit awkward for Forest, but I think they'll be fine. Now we get to see whether or not they can save anything out. oBo, he must be dead here. Surely, but what? Okay, the first player dinks him up down to just 40-odd HP. I don't normally get excited.
The first one, not able to convert the second one. Poison in position, already to pounce, and that is Surson out of the server. Poison ever so deadly with the sniper, not able to connect. Kido will win that duel, and with that, a very favorable 2 versus 1. oBo, very quick to think, realizes, hold on, the B-bomb side has been open for so long, and the timing is just not right. This might turn into a very messy situation.
oBo finds Xantares. Now it's a 1v1. 50 seconds. Kido has the bomb. And oBo's coming quickly towards Catwalk. He sees the smoke and he goes through it. No. Jump spots on top. No utility to oBo's name. As Kido is going to be playing the head angle on ramp. oBo, crosshair placement on point. Will connect. Big round from the young gun. Complexity go to 9. And I think we can firmly...
12 to 3 would be like it was on Dust 2, the end of all things scarily. It probably would spell the end of the game for a Spartan Finnegan. The timing does get away with the frag, but oBo for a quick trade. Extra on the corner as well. A missed shot and a great little double from the man himself.
It's down to Patsy. He's on balcony, an unpredictable spot if you're not checking and looking for it. But it doesn't matter. I say it. I jinxed it. oBo. It's a straight denial. It's not even a close call. It's an immediate shutdown, as you said. 12 to 3 is usually the undoing of all, and
yeah, guaranteed.
That's a
frag
little crazy. Yeah, config can be blinded out. As Zenko takes the fight, will actually win that duel. Poison helping out with the pop flash there to take down config. It's going to be still oBo in rush to reply as oBo finds himself another. It's back onto a 1-on-2. Another clutch round coming out from Complexity. The second one already in this first view as oBo finds the angle on Neofrag. It's can he left. And can he do it is the better question perhaps. Oh, another same angle. The same angle he took against the first, he takes against the second and wins both of the duels.
Flip a frag on to Neo to at least start this round off, give them some sort of kill bonus. Poison, of course, looking to fund that AWP as quickly as possible. oBo. Nice little spot for him. No way. oBo. Oh,
I've seen this movie before, man. I've seen this movie before.
Complexity. Again, I don't know how, but they just love to win these no Kevlar eco rounds. That's like 3 of them they've done today.
The B rush or B execute is on the cards for Complexity. Mighty Max and his teammate with the USP, Thomas right behind him. Oh, it's about to go down. About to go down. Mighty Max with the USP, and oBo takes him out clean. Maybe giving some sort of a bait for Thomas. He has to pray for it. Well, there you have it. oBo just steps on his head.
Well, now they have to retake B in a 2v5. Robin stuck behind a smoke. He may even just get tapped through it, knowing the luck that Complexity have been having. And Robin gonna be holding the flank for a sec, buys time for Crucial to get close.
Dedicating bodies to it. A lot of utility coming through. Spinny, meanwhile, has actually made his way in through the smoke. There's 3 players here. Still 2 left on A, though, and an off position for oBo, not expecting it at all. Oh, and he gets all 3. Oh, it doesn't work out. They're trying to get into the minds of Complexity, but...
It is going to be just a straight-up execute right off the go. We'll have a lamp flash. The smoke will delay it. Or they're just going to try to come through it. Rush dodges the flashes. Lets one player cross the site. The second flash. Full flash Rush. Somehow still alive. We'll finally get one oBo from up above. Wreaking havoc. He's going to molly default plant spot and buy time for his teammates to rotate over now. 57 seconds. A flash from his teammate, and oBo is all over the place. He's now dropped on site, and Percy doesn't know where to look. He's on top of the site. One tap for oBo. 1, now in a 1v4, and he'll go down. oBo with 4, and that is how you lock out the B site.
Cue the music. oBo once more with the play. oBo with the hold. And he keeps on giving. Here's the give that...
Yeah, it didn't. I don't know. That's pretty much all it is. I'm not assigning anything to it that it wasn't. Let's go. Up through short for Mouse. We'll lead the defuse kit in the back of our minds. A nice tag on a config. And Frozen deals with him at ramp. oBo now at long. Tapping down. And Ooh, that's a nice kill on a Frozen. Okay. Oh, and a follow-up as well from oBo. All right, so now it's in... Oh, okay, oBo, on for the ace now. Of course, in the blink of an eye, he's gone from none to 4. From 0 to hero in this round. And it's only Carrigan left. He's flashed off the angle. The bomb is planted for him. But this should be an impossible clutch. And it's oBo with the ace. Finding the first round on the board for Complexity. A great start to Dust for this man.
Shout out to my oBros out there.
Your oBros, yeah, man. I mean, this was nuts. This was wild, in fact. And considering he hadn't, like, you know, he didn't blow in our minds back on Inferno.
Not like Carrigan.
Yeah, Carrigan being so deep within the site, that's a bit of a question mark. Not something that Complexity really know about. Oh, there we go. Carrigan has it under control, but now he's really got to have it under control. You know, you've kind of like tamed the beast a little bit. It's trusting you, but can you get oBo on side in this 1v1? He's 6-0 on the board, and he's looking to go Bames John, 7-0 if he gets this clutch. Looking for Carrigan, who's hidden at Goose, and oBo has seen him. He knows what's going on, and oBo is going to tap Carrigan out of the round. Defuse for Complexity locked on in as this clutch goes their way. Remember, that was a 2-on-3 for Complexity. Once that bomb looked to get in through long. So oBo winning that one out, continuing to string together rounds here for the Cole side.
oBo, he's a nice dude. He won't shoot your dead body. He'll knife in your general direction. That's about all the BM you're going to get from this man. But great round from oBo as well. The fact that, you know, not only
the trade that Complexity were hoping for, they're looking for Shush down in bottom mid, and he's made very quick work of this com player. Now Poison had a chance there, and he will get one, but Shush has kept it in the advantage of Mad Lions. It's only oBo left. There's a lot of players moving into his crosshair now, and he is going to answer with the first 2. He's dropped the bomb out in the open. Acor and Shush, they are both in connector. They were trying to come up and wrap into this A site, but the molly that was thrown in from Shush delays them. And this has given oBo a little bit of time. He's re-aggressed all the way through B, set up to try and cover this cat, and they're planting open, but he's missed the shot, and now they know a safe plant in behind default. oBo 1v4, turned 1-on-2, and still in with a chance, but the bomb now working against him.
that molly is going to push Shush out. It'll burn him to death. oBo, he's in a clutch. He's in a one-on-one. And Acor's giving him the position. He can't get the kill. Acor clutching it out with a rifle. No AWP needed, but he'll save it anyway. Mad Lions up to 12.
Well, there you go. Little unexpected, but definitely possible, eh? Gambit youngsters definitely not down and out. Gonna move across to the B-bomb site. oBo just waiting nice and patiently. He does have a fair amount of utility available, particularly with the Molotov and the HE. Look towards these super low HP bars. In some cases, Nade's gonna come in. Oh, down goes Inters. Doesn't even have to be that close. Fragmentation is strong enough, and now it's all on to Shiro, half HP. Not so much of an issue with the AWP, in all fairness. Holding a bit of an aggressive angle. oBo starting to clear them out. Smoke will go down. Molly as well, and I think he might just try and go for the hole, but it's difficult to find the bomb here. Taps onto it. Shiro has been heard, and oBo goes for the wide swing. We'll get the 11th round on the board. The 1v2 clutch coming in. Gambit youngsters keep coming so close in some of these rounds, but
damage as he might have hoped for. Poison down to 36 health, and Shiro looking for more here. Flash comes in, Trade's already coming through. Shiro still not landing shots with the AWP, and Config's up close. He's gonna look for this fight. Oh, what? Config gets 2 kills. I don't think he was even aiming at Axar, but he lands the shot. Eventually Inters gets him back, and it's up to oBo. A 1v2, and he knows where the first man is. He spotted the Molotov up from heaven. Now he knows where both players are playing from. oBo, close range fight is good, and he's looking for the final man. oBo nails the headshot, and Complexity use their skill to carry them through here on Vertigo.
yeah, what?
A self-flash through the catwalk to peek it with an op after spotting 2 players there. oBo, how does he find 3-4 for oBo? That shouldn't even be allowed. He comes out mid and catches them all sleeping. Out-aims them all, and now it's Borup in a 1v2 after I thought Poison's play was insane. oBo says, hold my non-alcoholic beer because he can't drink yet. And now it's a 1v1. 14v12 HP to the AK. Poison's gonna push with the Glock and win it. That round had a lot of weight behind it, and Complexity get it thanks to this.
I don't know, man. How is he able to get away with that? They were all so stacked up.
Jess tagged incredibly as well, so difficult for him. Croman, thankfully, though, raiding the line. oBo back into a one-on-one, though. Croman has to try and retrieve the bomb. Thankfully, does get beyond main. Flash over the top will keep him blind for now. oBo does drop the smoke. Bomb secured. Down to secret he will go. Will be heard very, very quickly by oBo as well, though. Plant will be secured. Use kit onto oBo himself. So does have time to play with. Croman just trying to pick right angle this time, but if oBo walks the wrong way, he'll be dead for sure, but not this time. oBo gets the job done. We'll close out the series, a 2-0, 16-8, 16-9. They double the scoreline of what they...
Folks, they might just be able to pick up the pieces, Pete. Looking good. Shiro is so fast. He's so filthy. oBo's got 2 on the Deeg, though. Gets out the shot, but unfortunately, doesn't matter. He does get the best of him. I thought he was going to go down to the P250. He's left on 1 HP. What a mad round.
Dude. What happened?
On the back foot again. They're kind of doing their best. Boost up into window could make a big difference. Ship's going to catch off Rush as well while he's in the middle of it. Oh, and Config's not quite quick enough to get the booster. Might be able to find this frag on him. He knows that he's around. Oh, Config, this is a little bit of a mess. He does get him. Thank God he was low HP, but he gets traded pretty quickly. Definitely a difficult fight into the one-on-one now for oBo as the trades back and forth have come in. It'll all be down to Otto for this contact side. They've tried to pull this round back, and oBo is kind of guessing the wrong bomb site against his better judgment. Moves back towards middle. Maybe he heard a bit of utility or something along those lines. He did indeed. The smoke that came in here gives the game away. The bomb plant coming in. oBo going to creep through it and take him down. So they get the bomb down. They do an awful lot of damage, etc., etc. But it is not the round going the way of contact. AWP going to be saved as well by...
Instead, the nade gets eaten by the van. That is unlucky. All the while, they full trusted the call from Thomas that mid was clear. And with him going down, it's very obvious from oBo what's coming, and his FAMAS is too fresh. oBo gets all 4 and upgrades to an AK. Rarely will you see a FAMAS do exactly that unless it is in a high skill player's hand. The first one, sure, messy. These 2, clean. oBo has been having one hell of a day.
A free kill, so it seems. It might just be a full bracket take from Complexity. Exapower knows that he should back up, wait for a couple more teammates here. Flit will have to try to hold the line. He's on the balcony right now. He should be good for 1, but he's flashed off of the angle. Good nades to give Complexity some space here, and oBo will be able to capitalize very well off of that. 3K from oBo. Just maybe Complexity.
And that leaves oBo with 20 seconds here in a 1 versus 2. And my God, this is still a scary round for OG. If oBo can sneak out and stop the bomb plant, or even just shoot him under the train again, we almost never see that work, but it actually can happen. 10 seconds, and he's going to go for the swing. There's a little bit of a peek, and the bomb still goes down. Oh, I actually thought he could have got him right before. Now it's a one-on-one. oBo versus Valder. And it's that Galil versus the FAMAS, and he's looking for him. He's no idea where to catch him at the moment. He could be behind E-Box, and he's going to tap the bomb to find out. He does not have a kid. It doesn't even matter. He's going to get the kill straight up. Big 1-on-2 being won here by oBo early on.
Yeah, that's really nice. I think oBo is so surprised when he peeks out and sees that he could have stopped that plant. Yeah. The plant is way out in the open. There wasn't even any chance that Valder had of even protecting his teammate. But he just kind of slow peeks it just to be cautious. That's a nice 1-on-2 for the young player to win. oBo delivers again here. Immediate headshot on Valder. Looked like
hardly falling back, not trying to get caught by that incoming Glock rush all the way towards CT spawn. Now, there's 4 people on the other side. Let's see. OG, they're going to all be swinging at the same time. A couple of grenades around the corner, but they run into all the Glocks, and they get obliterated by it. oBo with a triple kill. I can't believe it. I thought the grenades and the USPs would have done it. Not so at all. And now Mantu, I don't know what you do here. 1 versus 4. He's out in the open, and oBo looking to add another one. It'll be the quad kill to close out the round.
Yeah, BlameF even had a flashbang that he was waiting to throw for that exact fight. I don't think it actually hit anyone. I don't think it even blinded anyone from OG. I think that's just a straight up great performance out of oBo, obviously. Yeah, none of the hands over the eyes. That flashbang was way out of reach. You do see he got a couple assists credited for it, but a beautiful round from oBo. Quad kill, and Complexity up 1-0.
Runs on Dust too, but mentally looking quite strong here, continuing to fight. That's actually a shot on Flamey. That connects with him, and the grenade, I mean, it put him on 1 health. oBo being a solid anchor on this A-bomb side.
I hate this style that Navi's bringing out in a map where they're not getting kills. Ooh, there's a gun barrel showing. Now he sees it. That's easy for oBo. And he even catches the AK on the drop. Get yourself one more, because you're silent like it's a movie. oBo is an absolute beast. Triple kill in the round. And it's going to be 5-0. Navi haven't even done damage in this round.
Yeah, they really are just showing up one at a time, aren't they? Like, it's all very, very timid. This is not the kind of Counter-Strike you expect to see out of Navi. I know we make jokes about them being slow and everything, but usually they can get into the fights once they actually get going. Wow.
Conviction. Like, Navi doesn't actually look like they want to take those fights. And in a game, in a round where you're coming into it 4 rounds in, you have your first buy round, you've got 0 kills on Flamey, and he's just dry challenging up A ramp looking for a fight, but he hasn't won a single fight in this whole game. Like, Navi doesn't have any success to go off of so far. 2 kills on Perfecto, 2 kills on Simple, 1 on Electronic. Flamey and Boomich are at 0.
Their minds, or if they wanted to do this all along, but now they got 30 seconds for a 4-on-4, and oBo in position with the M4, gonna get one, and they just line up a nice triple spray down, taking that extra step to continue the fight and taking the... They actually want to try to do the same thing with Brokey sniping down the middle. They don't get the kill, but they still want to go for it. oBo going to be standing up, tapping for the smoke. That's so much damage already, and now they're done. oBo spraying 4 people down, but the calm with which he did it, just picking them apart, and they never saw what hit them.
A bit longer, but the utility is solid from Complexity. The kills are even better with BlameF shutting down the power. And Jerry stuck in the vent, moving forward. Rush trying to find him, but that's a good kill. A second as well from Jerry. And now there's a small chance for Forwards to get back into this. oBo's position is incredibly strong. They move forward as Forwards. They've got the advantage, but still, they've got 2 low HP players, and the crossfire is solid, and oBo is even better. There it is. 3 kills for oBo. That is unbelievable stuff. 3 kills and a map point secured for Complexity.
That's just so clean. Insta headshot, turns around, another kill. He makes it look easy. He makes it look like he's shooting bots, but I couldn't have anyone really at A ramp or Palace. Speaking of Palace, BlameF has now pushed all the way through into the spawn, and OG looking for the first fight, but Poison pulls the trigger just as that smoke looms, and here comes oBo. Easy kills from behind. Complexity are about to close this out. oBo gets it done, 16-13.
B players outside of this B bomb site. And that's where oBo is standing. He needs to go huge here, oBo. He's been pretty quiet, but this is the play. Double kill for oBo. A 3rd picked up, and Complexity. They will be finding a 9th round.
That they're trying to create and actually hit the mark a little bit more consistently than they have been, because it's been very back and forth, you know. It's felt like it's Mad Lions for 1 or 2 rounds, then Complexity back in it.
That's a very nice grenade. oBo, it's a free farm almost for him, looking for the ace. He wants to charge it down. He's got the bomb, lockout in hand, and he's managed it. That's an ace for oBo against the eco round of Mad Lions. Did all 500 of the damage there as well.
Money's down.
Pistols again. So we saw how dangerous Heroic were before. They get a couple more cracks just like this. They might even be able to break through.
Oh, chunky damage. oBo's going to be chuffed with that.
Yeah, that's one that I'm sure the Lanxess would have made a whole lot of noise about, just seeing 4 bodies hit the deck in quick succession. Quick massacre to get them into the next round of play. We aren't going to be seeing that timeout called, but yeah, just a hold of his mouse one and catching that last straggler through the smoke as well.
Seems like a deep smoke coming in from both sides. oBo does draw first blood. He's ready, raring to go. Hampers is taking heavy bullets as well. Look at this, they barely see him. It doesn't matter, oBo's just knocked down 3. Anyone else? Give him the ace. oBo finally silenced, but the damage is done. digs a shallow grave for 4 of them. Nothing really for Twist to contribute. He's flashed. And he is splashed. 5-1 then. Complexity, thanking their lucky stars that oBo exists. 10-4.
Yeah, that was really good stuff from oBo, and I like the way that Poison dropped down and then played in tow so that he could cover off the low ramp where oBo could just focus on the high ramp as they were coming out. So that's the opening. And then as oBo's dropped down to this position, Poison's actually left the high ramp and rotated through to cover off I guess, the progression to the bomb train. So that's given him an...
It's aggressive. Rez been so good at the start of this game, and he's tested once again, 1 for 1. Poison so low. Plopsky's spray did connect in the smoke, but already the damage is done. Hampus has caught blame elsewhere. It's really on oBo. Try and relieve some of that pressure. He does tab away at 1. They know Hampus spotted in yard. Ooh, that jump nearly lost his life. Walk up the top of heaven. Young oBo.
This would be a huge clutch. And they kind of need it. Well, they more than kind of need it.
They are kind of walking into his domain. Catches the first and the second. Oh! No way! oBo delivers an ace clutch. The babyface killer pulls Complexity back into the realms of reality.
Whew, if that doesn't fire the boys on Complexity up, what will? He is just a turret. Look at this kid. He does not move. He doesn't move the crosshair. One after the other, they come into trade. You're not getting in. You're not getting past oBo.
Whoa, mamacita. That is something. Jeez. Okay. Well, good morning. Good morning, Jay.
I think we improved that with the drum beat. So let's see. It's oBo and Config opening up this round, and oBo's not messing about. Oh, another one for oBo. And that is absolute chaos down towards the bottom.
Out of ramp, so we'll be back to top.
I'm a little worried about Config. Low HP, he's been pretty critical to their success, but oBo's here this time. Smoke fades down. Time. That's the bomb right next to oBo. You cannot ask for a better result from that, but these 3 players now, what do they do with this?
Oh, this is looking set for OT again. oBo's frag. The bomb delivery. Chris J has to hit this cleanly, but oBo's so polished. He's already got himself the double. Now the smoke to bail him out. Rox walks into the meat blender. Give him another one. It's just Carrigan, 5 HP, and he's finished off by oBo. 4 kills from the young gun. Get schlattered. Heading ready to the second overtime. No timeout this time from us. Get straight on into the action. And they'll stay on those previous sides. This is Frozen's death. He really was not expecting that. I guess he had a different, maybe a fake out from oBo. Maybe he did giving him that vent sound drop. Either way, look at the round this oBo has managed to generate.
Love it. He swaps guns 3 times there.